Hello, it is Direct Mail, Monday, August 28th, 2023. Steve Sipress here in my beautiful wife, Michelle. Oh, what is going on with the exclamation point from the WOW strategy? Reminder, you want help with your advertising and marketing, go to www.thewowstrategy.com. No exclamation point necessary. It's not in the URL. Anyway, my beautiful wife, Michelle, who is frequent or is a member or a frequent shopper or whatever of a local Hallmark store, and she has been of whatever Hallmark store, has been local ever since I met her about, well over 20 years ago. And they mailed her this postcard just recently, and timing is way off. So I'll show you the example here. Now I can't read it that I'm holding it up. It says, give thanks, share joy, and get this free Autumn Acorn Bowl set with purchase. Autumn Acorn Bowl set mailed to the Phoenix, Scottsdale area in August. And same thing on the back, gift of thanks with the old Autumn Acorn Bowl set. So here's a few things. This might be excellent timing in 90% of the country right now. But if you own this franchise or this whatever you technically call it, this Hallmark store in the area, you have to say no when the parent company suggests that this is something you want to mail out, because this is just falling on completely deaf ears. It is a completely out of touch, mistimed message that is at best going to be ignored, and at worst going to have your customers, your loyal customer, that's who this mailed to, not prospects, I don't think, laughing at you about your ineptitude and your silliness and how out of touch you are. So, autumn. I'll have you know that perhaps technically autumn is about to come in a few weeks, but the average, I just looked it up, the historically average temperature in Phoenix, now, again, I always have to say this with a grain of salt, it's not actually in Phoenix. It is 4 hours south of Phoenix at the Phoenix airport, where the temperature is always 3-4 degrees, 5 degrees hotter than where anybody ever lives, walks, hangs out, works, anything and all. It's a totally unrealistic reading. But we love to brag that, like, wow, look how we can handle the 115 degree heat. And no, of course, it's only 110 where everyone else is, which is still crazy, but it's not ridiculously out of control, as hot as the climate hoaxsters want you to believe. But the average temperature at the Phoenix Sky Harbor Airport for the entire month of September for the last 30 years has been over 100 degrees. Not exactly somebody getting a message about autumn. I saw that the temperature will drop throughout the entire month of August. It will only average 90 degrees. Still nobody thinking about autumn in August. It is still summer here. We're still doing all our summer things, which means we still do everything we want 365 days a year. We just do it real early during the summer, which to us certainly goes through all of September and a lot of October. If we're going to play golf or go hiking or walk the dog or go jogging or play pickleball or tennis or whatever we're doing, or the outdoor workers will start work at dawn and get done by like noon or 1 o'clock in the afternoon during the summer. So it doesn't stop us from doing anything, unlike in the winter up north, where I lived for most of my life, where the winter does stop people from doing everything. There's no way I was playing golf in January and February up north in Chicago or Philly or New York or Boston or all the places I lived. It didn't matter how early in the morning or anything. So we still love our weather. We still do everything in the morning in the summertime, including September, and certainly including August, and even including October. We'll just play our sports and do our outdoor stuff early in the morning. But we're still not thinking of fall. Second of all, it's an acorn bowl set. Acorns come from oak trees. Oak trees do not grow in the desert, do not grow in the Phoenix, Scottsdale area, which is known as the Valley. There are mountains surrounding the valley. I looked it up. Acorns, which come from oak trees do not grow in Arizona until you hit at least 4,500 feet of elevation, which means nowhere in the whole Phoenix, Scottsdale area. So this message is completely missing the mark. We are not thinking about acorns. We're not thinking about oak trees. We're not thinking about autumn. And even the message, a gift of thanks to you, and on the front there it says give thanks. Well, that sounds like Thanksgiving and autumn and fall, and that's 3 months away. So at best, you ought to mail this out in the Phoenix, Scottsdale area in a couple of months. Mail it right now. It falls on deaf ears. Timing is of huge importance in your advertising and marketing. Would you send out something about Christmas right now? Would you send out something about St. Patrick's Day right now? Would you send out something about, on and on and on? And just the same, even though it's autumn or about to be autumn all over the country, you would not, if you want results and you don't want to just throw money away and you don't want to be laughed at worst, you would not mail out anything about acorns into the Phoenix, Scottsdale area ever, year round, but you certainly wouldn't mail anything about autumn during this time of the year. So if you had this Hallmark store and Hallmark said, hey, we're doing an autumn acorn bowl set, you would say, hey, we're in the Phoenix, Scottsdale area. There are no acorns here. There are no oak trees here. So how about you give us something different, or you come up with something different on your own. I say that all the time. Don't think that if you work for a company or you have a franchise, that your franchisor or your parent company, or if you're an independent salesperson, you're selling for a company, don't think the company is ever going to do anything smart when it comes to advertising, marketing, sales. I learned that lesson from my number one mentor in the world of small business advertising and marketing, Dan Kennedy, who said that straight out. And I first found him when I was a commission sales rep selling for someone else. And he said, these are all great ideas and you love them and you know they work, and he's proven they work. Showed all kinds of examples and all the books and magazines and newsletters and programs and whatever I was all investing all my time and money and energy into. But he said, don't even think of going to your boss and convincing him and thinking they're going to do any of this stuff. It's up to you to do it all on your own. That's what I did. That's what I've done ever since. That's what I've helped my clients do. So if this is what they send you, just say no as if this is drugs and you are what Ronald Reagan's wife was the just say no person, right? So just say no as if these are horrible addicted drugs. An acorn oak tree autumn mailing in August in the Phoenix, Scottsdale area. Fail, total loser. Don't do this. Do the right stuff. It's not just about having an irresistible offer and the right audience. And this goes to the last W in the WOW strategy, which stands for the ways. This is not a good way to do your advertising and marketing with an ill-timed, out of date, out of touch, wrong message to be sending out at the wrong time. That'll do it for Direct Mail Monday, August 28th. Yes, it's still August 2023. You want help with this stuff? Advertising, marketing, and sales is a complicated thing unless you want to waste a lot of money on trial and error. If you want to do it right and do it efficiently, it's complex, although once you get the hang of things, you're practically printing money. I'll help you out. Go to www.thewowstrategy.com. 3 simple letters, W-O-W, that will simplify everything you're doing with your advertising, marketing, sales, and get you to start making more money, more quickly, more efficiently, with more fun than you ever had before. I highly recommend it. I'll catch you tomorrow on Topical Tuesday. Over and out. Bye-bye.